What if the fogginess in your mind, the forgetfulness, the lack of focus you sometimes feels isn't simply because you are getting older, but because your brain is starving for the right foods? Imagine your brain like the most powerful computer on earth, but one that requires specific fuel to run at full power. Feed it the wrong things and it slows down, overheats, and crashes. Give it the right fuel and it sharpens, repairs, and even heals. Your brain is not fixed in decline. Science has shown that it is constantly rewiring itself, creating new connections and repairing damage if it is given the right nutrients. Foods like wild salmon, sardines, and walnuts provide omega-3 fatty acids that strengthen the communication between brain cells, improving memory and clarity. Antioxidant-rich foods such as blueberries and blackberries act like shields, protecting your brain from free radical damage and premature aging. Leafy greens like spinach and kale deliver folate and vitamin K, which help preserve memory and focus, while healthy fats from avocados and olive oil enhance circulation, ensuring your brain gets the oxygen it craves. Even foods we often think of as simple pleasures, like dark chocolate or green tea, hold compounds that reduce stress in the brain, improve alertness, and increase blood flow. Every bite you take is either building your brain or breaking it down. Every choice is a vote for clarity or confusion, for memory or forgetfulness, for resilience or decline. The truth is, food is not just fuel, it is medicine. Your brain does not simply age, it responds to the environment you create for it every single day. You have the power to heal, to boost memory, to sharpen focus, and to protect the most important organ in your body. What you eat is not just feeding your stomach, it is feeding your future. The brain is constantly changing, reshaping itself in response to the choices we make, the experiences we have, and the foods we eat. This ability is called neuroplasticity, and it means that the brain is not fixed in decline, but flexible and capable of healing. When given the right fuel, the brain can repair damaged cells, strengthen connections, and even form new pathways that improve memory and focus. Poor diet, stress, and toxins create inflammation that harms the brain's delicate tissues. But nutrient-dense foods do the opposite. They calm inflammation, protect neurons, and support the growth of new cells. Imagine feeding your brain like you would a high performance engine. The cleaner and richer the fuel, the better it runs. Omega-3 fatty acids, antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals are not just nutrients. They are the building blocks the brain uses to heal itself. Every bite is a message to the brain, either saying heal and thrive or struggle and decline. The encouraging truth is that no matter your age, your brain has the power to regenerate when nourished properly. By making intentional choices in what you eat, you give your brain the chance to recover, sharpen, and function at its highest potential. What you eat directly affects memory, focus, and mood, because food is not just calories, it is information for the brain. Every nutrient you consume sends signals that either enhance or hinder the way your brain functions. A diet filled with processed foods, refined sugar, and unhealthy fats creates inflammation and oxidative stress, which disrupt the communication between brain cells and leave you feeling foggy, forgetful, or irritable. On the other hand, whole foods rich in antioxidants, healthy fats, and vitamins nourish the brain, protecting neurons and supporting the production of neurotransmitters that regulate mood and clarity. Omega-3 fatty acids from fish and walnuts strengthen the synapses that allow memories to form and be recalled. Leafy greens and colorful vegetables provide nutrients that improve focus by boosting circulation and energy to the brain. Even foods like dark chocolate and berries can elevate serotonin and dopamine, lifting mood and motivation. Think about it. A single meal can make you feel energized and sharp, or sluggish and unfocused, Over time, these choices accumulate, shaping how you think, remember, and feel. Every plate you prepare is not just feeding your body, it is shaping your mind and influencing the quality of your daily life. Certain foods reduce inflammation that silently damages brain cells. And this is one of the most powerful ways to protect and heal the brain. Inflammation is like a slow fire burning inside the body. It is often invisible, but over time, it destroys the delicate structures of neurons and disrupts communication between them. This silent damage is linked to memory loss, brain fog, mood swings, and even serious conditions like Alzheimer's. The good news is that the foods you eat can either fuel this fire, help put it out. Anti-inflammatory foods such as fatty fish, flax seeds, and walnuts are rich in omega-3 fatty acids that calm inflammation and keep cell membranes flexible. Brightly colored fruits and vegetables like blueberries, spinach, and broccoli are packed with antioxidants that neutralize the free radicals that trigger inflammation. Spices such as turmeric and ginger contain compounds that act as natural shields for brain cells, reducing swelling and protecting long-term function. Olive oil and avocados provide healthy fats that improve circulation and reduce inflammatory responses in the brain. Each of these foods acts like a healing agent, cooling down the silent fire that could otherwise erode your memory and clarity. Choosing them daily means actively defending your brain from decline. Omega-3 rich foods like wild salmon and walnuts strengthen brain connections because they supply the essential fats that the brain is largely made of. Nearly 60% of the brain is fat, and among the most critical are omega-3 fatty acids, especially DHA, which directly build and repair cell membranes and neurons. When these membranes are healthy, signals travel quickly and efficiently, allowing thoughts to be sharper, memories clearer, and focus stronger. Without enough omega-3s, the brain becomes more vulnerable to inflammation, sluggish communication, and even mood imbalances such as depression or anxiety. Foods like wild salmon, sardines, mackerel, and plant sources such as walnuts, chia seeds, and flax seeds provide a steady supply of these powerful nutrients. Omega-3 not only strengthen existing connections, but also promote the growth of new ones, a process known as synaptogenesis, which is essential for learning and memory. They also help regulate neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin, which influence motivation, mood, and emotional stability. Eating these foods regularly is like upgrading the wiring of your brain, ensuring faster and stronger connections. By prioritizing omega-3 rich foods, you give your brain the raw materials it needs to stay resilient, adaptable, and high functioning throughout life. Antioxidant rich berries protect the brain from aging and stress because they fight against one of the greatest threats to brain health, oxidative damage. Every day, your brain is exposed to stress from toxins, poor diet, lack of sleep, and even emotional strain. This creates free radicals, unstable molecules that attack and weaken brain cells. Over time, this silent damage shows up as memory loss, reduced focus, and accelerated aging. Berries like blueberries, strawberries, blackberries, and raspberries are loaded with antioxidants, especially flavonoids that neutralize these harmful molecules and protect neurons from breakdown. Studies have shown that people who eat berries regularly perform better on memory and learning tasks because these compounds improve communication between brain cells and enhance plasticity, the brain's ability to form new connections. The pigments that give berries their rich colors are also powerful brain protectors, reducing inflammation and improving blood flow to the brain. Even small daily amounts, like a handful of blueberries, can have a profound impact over time. By including antioxidant rich berries in your diet, you are essentially giving your brain armor against the wear and tear of life. They don't just slow aging, they help your brain stay sharp, resilient, and energized. Leafy greens provide essential nutrients for memory and focus because they are packed with vitamins and minerals that directly support brain function. Foods like spinach, kale, collard greens, and Swiss chard are rich in folate, vitamin K, lutein, and beta carotene, all of which play vital roles in protecting and nourishing the brain. Folate helps reduce homocysteine, an amino acid that, when elevated, is linked to cognitive decline and memory problems. Vitamin K supports healthy fat metabolism in the brain and contributes to better cognitive performance. Lutein, a powerful antioxidant, accumulates in the brain and has been shown to improve processing speed and focus, while beta carotene helps reduce oxidative stress that damages neurons over time. Leafy greens also provide magnesium and iron, which improve blood flow and oxygen delivery to the brain, giving it the energy it needs to stay alert and sharp. Regular consumption of leafy greens has been linked to slower cognitive aging, with some studies suggesting that people who eat them daily may have brain function comparable to someone years younger. By incorporating even 1 or 2 servings of leafy greens into your meals each day, you give your brain the fuel it needs for clarity, memory retention, and focused attention. Healthy fats from olive oil and avocados improve blood flow to the brain because they nourish the cardiovascular system, which directly affects how much oxygen and nutrients the brain receives. The brain consumes about 20% of the body's oxygen supply, and without steady circulation, it cannot perform at its best. Olive oil is rich in monounsaturated fats and powerful antioxidants called polyphenols, which help reduce inflammation in blood vessels and keep them flexible, preventing blockages that restrict blood flow. Avocados are also high in monounsaturated fats, along with potassium, which supports healthy blood pressure levels. Another key factor in delivering consistent circulation to the brain. With improved blood flow, neurons receive the steady supply of oxygen and glucose they need to fire effectively, resulting in sharper memory, faster processing, and greater focus. These fats also help build and maintain the myelin sheath, the protective coating around neurons that allows signals to travel quickly. People who include olive oil and avocados regularly in their diet often experience improved mental clarity and reduced risk of cognitive decline. By fueling your body with these healthy fats, you strengthen both your heart and your brain, creating a foundation for lasting cognitive health. Dark chocolate and green tea can boost alertness and protect neurons because they contain unique compounds that stimulate the brain while also shielding it from damage. Dark chocolate, especially varieties with high cocoa content, is rich in flavonoids, powerful antioxidants that improve blood flow to the brain and enhance memory and learning. These compounds also stimulate the growth of new neurons and improve connections between existing ones, supporting sharper focus and better problem solving. In addition, dark chocolate contains small amounts of caffeine and theobromine, both of which increase alertness and elevate mood without the jittery crash of excessive coffee. With green tea complements this with its own blend of caffeine and L-theanine, an amino acid that calms the mind while keeping it focused. This unique combination produces a state of relaxed alertness, awake, but not anxious. Green tea also provides catechins, antioxidants that reduce inflammation and protect neurons from oxidative stress. Together, these two foods work as brain energizers and protectors, offering both immediate boosts in attention and long-term defense against cognitive decline. When consumed in moderation, dark chocolate and green tea are more than indulgences. They are tools to keep your brain sharp, resilient, and full of vitality. Food is not just fuel for the body, it is medicine for the brain, shaping the way we think, feel, and remember. Every bite carries chemical messages that influence the brain's structure and function. A diet full of processed foods, sugar, and unhealthy fats doesn't just weigh down the body, it starves the brain of what it needs to function at its best, leading to sluggishness, poor focus, and mood swings. On the other hand, nutrient rich foods deliver healing compounds that repair cells, calm inflammation, and support the growth of new connections between neurons. Omega-3 fatty acids strengthen communication in the brain. Antioxidants from fruits and vegetables protect against aging. And vitamins and minerals regulate the production of neurotransmitters that control mood and motivation. Food has the power to either trigger disease or prevent it, to either break down memory or build it up. Unlike a prescription pill, food works consistently, meal by meal, creating lasting impact over time. When you choose real whole foods, you are prescribing medicine to your brain, medicine that sharpens your memory, lifts your mood, and protects your clarity for years to come. What you eat today is shaping the brain you will rely on tomorrow.